All right. Hey, B just got here. Yes, she did. We're getting some check-ins. She's taking the entire world in. Someone running. We'll see how she does with that. Good job. That's good. I don't need her to check in with things like that where I don't know how she'll do. If I think that she was gonna do perfectly, I'll set my expectations a bit higher. But for now, she hasn't been here in I believe a week or two. So that's enough time for us to want to keep things easy. Here, I want to engage with her a little bit. She's trying to figure out everything else, but I want to keep it fun and light. And she's doing so much better. She's a lot more centered than in her previous sessions. Oh, yes, a little bit of eye contact, not too much, but she just got here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take her out of this busy area. It's not too bad, but I want her in an open space where I can get her running a bit, get her moving, because I can tell she's a little bit in her head. She's not vocalizing, she's not doing anything. Her body's starting to relax a little there, but I know she could be more relaxed. Let's go. Don't worry about them, they're just doing their thing. I know when we hear weird sounds, something yummy is gonna appear. Here, come on, find it right there, make it easier for you. All right, so we still want to help her through things, but right now we'll help her even more by going somewhere. Oh, that was good, you heard it there. See, she's shaking off all those feelings. She feels a lot, but yeah, we can help her the most by going somewhere easy and working our way up. So we're gonna go somewhere well, there's not that much going on, or at least not immediately. Come on, that's why I got the long leash. We're gonna run, we're gonna do some fun things, and we're gonna let loose. Yes, that's right. Nice scooter. So let's talk about treats and food, especially on walks or in social settings, anything outside of the home typically, because I just tried giving Abby here just a treat and she licked it, but she let go, and it was the same treat that she ate a moment ago. So with food, it can be a good indicator when our dogs aren't taking them, or aren't too eager, or aren't even able to focus on it a whole lot. It's a good indicator that their environment or their mindset right now is a little bit more in stress, or a little bit more just elsewhere. And stress doesn't always mean a bad thing. It just means the brain's stimulated, the brain is trying to figure out maybe other things, and probably isn't yet feeling as relaxed or as calm as possible, which then makes it easier for them to feel like they can eat and enjoy their food. So if our dog isn't taking food, that is a very healthy indicator that maybe either could be a lack of appetite or just plain interest. But if we're working with a dog that's a bit shy, young, inexperienced, a little bit nervous, sensitive, then if they are taking food in certain scenarios but not in others, that says a lot. So I definitely want to pay close attention to that. And if they're not taking food, I can do two things. I can either try something else, something of higher value that can also make them feel good, and or I can take them somewhere easier, and that's usually what I'll opt for. I'd rather go to an easier setting where I can try giving them their regular food, or a lower value treat, again, because as much as we can and should rely on higher value treats, especially in environments that we know are just going to be super difficult and we can't avoid, I'd rather try other things first that maybe I can control, like the type of environment, the activity, maybe the level of engagement. We can even try a toy, see if that works. But when food isn't, don't try to force it. Don't just stop completely. Change environment, because that'll often change their mood, their feeling, and everything that goes along with it. So keep in mind, whenever they're not taking food, maybe let's try doing that, or giving them food, or even just engaging with them as a whole somewhere else. So for now, I'm just letting her engage if she's not too into food, because she's probably trying to just figure out a lot of things at once. She just got here. Yes, she's still doing good things even without food. We can give affection too. It's not just food that reinforces good choices. Attention, affection, all those things reinforce good decisions, of course, and so we can rely on that as well. But if we can do that and go somewhere new, or somewhere easier rather, somewhere less stimulating, somewhere less concerning, which is what we're doing now, we're headed somewhere else, then that's also going to be a big help. Don't forget this little hack. In places like this where there's so much going on, it is never going to hurt to pick up your little one. Never, never, never. And it's not even because of there's a lot going on that I'm picking her up. It's because she did quite well just now for the first 20 minutes or so. She wasn't struggling or anything, but I thought, you're doing so well. Let me pick you up, let me give you a break to just hang out. And as we're going through this, there is a lot, so she can just take it all in. I'm not expecting her to do anything more. She's clearly very attentive. She's watching everything, but I'm not having to worry about what choices she's gonna make, because I'm holding her. And this doesn't mean I'm always going to hold her, but right now, see, she hears the truck, she hears all these things, and this is a lot. She's doing a little bit of licking. So this is far too much for her to be able to handle right now. If I was to put her down, doesn't mean she wouldn't do okay, but if I know it's something that's tough for her, that's coming up, and there's easier scenarios that she's still working through and growing through, why would I rush her to this? We have to go through this path because we're heading somewhere else. But if there's a way that I can make this experience a little bit easier for her, why not? And so this makes it so she doesn't have a negative experience. She's still feeling a lot. You can see the ears, you can see the eyes are focused on every little thing, and that's quite normal for an 8-month-old that is a little shy, a little bit introverted. That is fine. And so just do that. You can do that from my arms without having to worry about where you're gonna walk, where you're gonna step on. And especially as I'm crossing an intersection like here, I feel the safest picking her up. I feel the safest with her in my arms, and once we are far away from the intersection, then I also feel safer myself putting her back down. But this is good. This is something that allows her to just be, take it all in without feeling like she has to worry about what she's gonna do about all this, until I place her somewhere where I know she'll be able to figure things out, like the open space that we're going to right now. Otherwise, yeah, good job. I know. A little more quiet here. She's still attentive to everything. That's part of her personality too. She wants to understand the world. Yeah, see, even in my arms, there's a lot of feelings there that she needed to shake off once she could, because even though in my arms she still felt a lot, right? Come on, don't worry about them. Let's go. Yeah. She's so ready. I should have brought a toy. I forgot. I know she loves to use her mouth, as all puppies do. She's 8 months old, so it makes perfect sense. And I like to tease her like one. Look at that. Wow. Yes, this is the fun game. Tag is one of the best games for puppy, and see, she uses her mouth there. I don't react a whole lot. I don't want that to be part of the game. I also don't want to just say no to her. It may or may not mean something to her. There's another dog over there. So I don't risk it. She can just see, okay, wait, if I bite Carl's hand, or it's not even a bite, it's like a gentle nip. Dogs play with their mouth. They use their scruff, they'll bite there, and that's where they have some extra fat. So it's how they'll play. But if I don't like the way that she's playing with me, best case scenario, maybe I'll remove my hands from the equation. If she bites my legs or my pants, I'll stop. I'll give her a moment to think. I could maybe get her doing a find it, re-engaging her brain a little bit, because she's just trying to play and she's trying to figure out how I want to play with her and how she wants to play with me. So I can definitely just not so much ignore, but give her a chance to do something else, and that can be even within just 1 second. If I don't acknowledge the nipping, then she's gonna try something else. And dogs are very smart. If what they do doesn't yield them a result, then they're gonna try something other. See, this time she didn't feel the need to grab my hands. Come on, Abby. She found a good smell there. And I like walking away from them like this, especially with the long leash, because then if they do want to catch up, they have to run. Yeah, and we'll see. Let's see. I'm gonna get her super excited here, where it's gonna be easy for her to think, okay, we're playing handsy now. We want to get teeth on hands, but she has seen, oh, when I do that, nothing happens. So that's not fun. So am I just gonna play? Are you gonna just play tag with me? Yeah, that's it. And so that's what she's gonna do more of, right? And I can keep placing my hands right here. She says, no, when I grab them, nothing fun happens, and nothing bad has happened either. That's even more important. I don't want to punish, I don't want to correct, I don't want to do anything like that. I don't even want to yelp. I just don't want to do anything that's not gonna make her feel good. Instead, I want to do something that will, and that means chasing her, that means teasing her, that makes her feel good. And then she says, oh, okay, that's the game, it's tag. Let's see if she grabs the hand, maybe 1, 2, and then she stops. Okay, that's not fun, that's boring. And that's right, it is boring. Okay, sure. We'll see if she wants to say hello. Is he playful?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, that's good. She's only 8 months old. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shorten the leash just a little bit so that I can guide Abby if ever she needs some help, or a reminder that, hey Abby, we can walk away. And then that way she can come back. So then if she wants, she can go back. You wanna go back to him? This leash allows me to do that. She's curious. I don't think she necessarily wants to play yet. Play requires a lot of trust, a lot of communication, and so I think she's more interested in just getting to know the dog. I think he wanted to play, but he disengaged quite beautifully from her. I think they both understood that Abby wasn't quite ready, but I was still happy to help Abby walk away as a reminder that, hey, that's your biggest tool, you can walk away. Do we get some hand games? No, she'd rather sniff around, she'd rather walk. So she's seeing, okay, grabbing his hands yields no result. Yeah. Oh yeah, good stuff. Woo, I'm gonna get dizzy. Let's go. Hi. Let's go. I don't have to walk close to the 2 pugs that are over there, but I've got Abby on a leash. They seem to be, one's watching us. Abby seems to be relaxed, so we're just gonna walk past here. We'll see if they care about each other and to what extent. Anything bigger than 20, 30 feet should be more than comfortable for dogs to be able to handle. Those pugs are clearly not puppies anymore. Okay, we get a little bit of growling here. Abby, come. You can walk away. Yeah, you can. Don't forget. Come. Yes, that's good. Growling can mean a lot of things. I mean, oh, I'm not too sure, and for whatever reason, maybe the pug was looking at her for too long, maybe they were too stiff, could be so many different things. Maybe it's because there's two dogs, so many different things, but my reaction remains the same. If we're growling, or even if I'm not sure why she's growling, and obviously there's no way for us to know exactly why, especially if the other dogs haven't actually done anything or even come in direct contact with her. If we're not 1000% sure, that's enough reason for me to go, hey, we're gonna go take space, and maybe we'll try coming back. I know they just left, so we won't be doing that, and right now there's no reason to. That's something that's quite advanced. Disengaging, re-engaging, disengaging, re-engaging, and we definitely want to do that with dogs that we trust and we know, so that we can ensure 100% safety. But if there's a scenario like this where we don't know the dogs, we don't know why our dog is growling, maybe they might be growling and I don't even hear it. Really, any reason is enough for us to feel like, okay, let's maybe just take some space. Let's just do that. And then if she really wanted to greet, she could go in that direction. But I think she was more so looking back because she was a bit concerned. Again, for whatever reason, I show her that when you feel concerned, your go-to should be to walk away, not confront, just walk away. You don't need to tell them that they need to leave by growling. That's definitely one of the ways that dogs will use growling. You can just walk away, and then you'll see that you'll feel much better without having to escalate to a growl, bark, lunge, anything like that. Let's just walk away, and that's something that a young dog, of course, has to learn, needs to learn. It's safety above all that's going to provide them, but it's also going to give them a tool where they know, okay, if I'm not sure, I can walk away, and that's going to help me regulate my emotions, whatever they are. She hears the children, so we'll maybe go another direction instead. That's better. That's much better. I'm walking this way. Are you coming? Let me turn my hat around. There we go. Okay, let's put it back on. Front. She's barking at something. Not sure what. Maybe people inside the school, some kind of reflection, or maybe a bird. I have nothing to worry about here. So I'm actually gonna, in terms of safety, primarily. So I'm giving her a chance. She's taking a little bit longer than I'd like, so I can call her. I definitely, of course, have the leash, but I'm giving her a moment there to see if she feels the need to do something. She hasn't moved forward. She didn't move forward in the first place. I was walking with her in that direction. Then she started barking. Then I started walking this way. As you see, she's not really checking in a whole lot, so she feels some concern. So I'm gonna give her a few more seconds. Okay, now she's starting to approach. So maybe 1, 2, 3. Abby, come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like, wait, there's something there though. Yep, that's fine. I want you to still engage with me. Yeah, I think you needed some help there. Not sure even what it was, but yeah, let's go. Let's leave it behind. So no matter what you're facing, make sure you leave on a good note. Abby, come on. Yeah, good. So as I was walking away, I would have liked for her to then realize, oh, wait, Carlos is going the other way. Why am I staying put? Just like now, right there. But clearly it was a little bit too hard for her to do that. So that's okay. I still gave her a bit more time, again, because there's nothing really of immediate concern for me or her. She felt like she had something to figure out there, not sure what. So I gave her that time. She wasn't doing anything too bad. Barking is not the worst thing. She is a dog after all, and a very smart dog that wants to understand the world. So I gave her a chance to do just that, and then once I felt like she needed a lending hand, she clearly took to it, and then of course started coming with me, and now she's feeling better. Now she hears the couple there. Let's see what she'll do. They're the couple with a dog. We'll see what she'll do. She's curious, a little unsure, definitely inexperienced. Of course, she's still very young. We'll see what she'll do. I'm not holding her back. You can see the leash is dragging. She's choosing to hold back, but there she's curious whether she's keeping some space. Abby! She doesn't even know where I am right now. Oh, there. Good job. So there, see, this is what I love. Even though it took her a little while there, she knows she has an exit strategy, if anything, and she can always go back. Again, the leash is not what's holding her in place. It's what she's choosing to do. And if I felt like that was a scenario to be concerned with, I wouldn't be giving her this much room by any means. But that's a safe setting. I trust that dog. Very good social manners, is allowing Abby to approach, and there's not a lot of tension there, and so I felt like it would be safe, and then the rest is up to Abby.